It is early in the morning, but I'm up. And yeah, we're going to do a reading for the week. Move this out the way. I think I need to scoot myself over in the center because last time I was a little bit off center. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over the weekly energies for all signs, Aries through Pisces, for the week of July the 27th through August the 2nd, 2026. Now, for those of you who don't know, hi, my name is Sierra, and I do weekly tarot readings such as this one, as well as collective moon readings and monthly readings. And speaking of monthlies, we got the month of August coming up, so be on the lookout for that. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started on this reading. I already pre-shuffled the cards, so we can go ahead and start on the sign of Aries. Aries, what's coming up for you this week? Devil. Some of you feel knocked off your game this week, or some of you guys feel as though you're not at full strength, like you feel like you're kind of down right now. But it's due to something that you're tied to or something that you're dealing with that's making stuff a lot more complicated. What's coming up for Aries this week? Seven of Cups reverse. You get the truth in regards to something, or something like becomes clear to you over time. Some of you guys may be opening up your heart a little bit more, like not really taking actions, but more so in your feelings, or more so like in your emotional space this week. Dealing with certain things. Let's see. And I'm getting the Six of Wands reverse in the cards while I was shuffling through, and I saw that for you, and I was like, oh, okay, so that means like you're probably taking your attention off of something because you feel too much towards it. Some of you guys feel emotionally tied to something, like something is a lot more closer to home than what you want to admit. Like you feel a lot more tied to it, or a lot more emotionally connected to whatever this is than you would like to admit. So let's see, one more card for Aries this week. King of Wands. This could be tied to a person, but also this could be tied to some people, because the Three of Pentacles can represent I'm getting people working together, so it could be like a teamwork type of situation, but it's reversed. So this tells me that some of you guys want to say bias, like you're not letting your bias get in the way in regards to something here. Your emotions may have clouded your judgment, or your emotions may have made you stick with something a lot longer than what you wanted it to be. Why the Devil? Hermit reverse. I got the words coming out to play. You're coming out to play, or you got your eyes on the prize. Like you was in deep contemplation mode. Like you weren't really taking action towards anything. You was most so trying to sort out your emotions. But once you sort out your emotions, it seems as though it's going to be go time for you. It seems as though you're going to be taking charge or taking action towards something eventually here. And then you're going to know which way to go. I guess you were trying to figure out which way to take something, or which way to go in regards to something here. Why the Seven of Cups reverse? Let's see, the Justice card flipped over. Okay. You're not going to allow your emotions to overwhelm you, because I think your emotions was really overwhelming you these past couple of days. This wasn't something that was recent. This is something where you felt like your emotions was really taking over you in some way, shape, or form. And you're becoming clear about something. Some of you guys, you could be getting clear about some sort of boundaries, or clear about some sort of direction you're taking it. You're taking your emotions out of it because you probably care so much about whatever this is, and now you're having to take a different approach towards it, or you're having to treat something with kid and gloves in some way, shape, or form here. Your emotions are not going to get in the way of what action you're going to take next. I think you're going to be tuning things out, or you're going to be zoning out and focusing in on something that you need to do. Some of you guys, you have to take charge of a situation. Okay, just came out on this side. So you're in and out of some sort of stress, or some sort of you're not trying to be impacted by your thoughts here. Possibly due to words that someone said, or something that you thought some of you guys feel the pressure. Some of you guys are feeling the pressure in regards to something, feeling stressed out about something you got to do. That's what I'm getting, is you feel tied to this, whatever this is, but it's you're having to move in the interest of something else. You can't move in the interest of what you feel is right. You really have to take direction in something else. And with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I see them as people taking charge. I see them as people that have to make those tough decisions, take those tough actions. I'm seeing that some action you have to take is stressing you out. some type of ruling, like some type of ruling or some sort of like decision, it fell in your lap that you have to take, even though it's an unfavorable decision that you have to make here. So I get you this week getting out of your emotional space and more so like taking charge, even when you don't feel too comfortable taking charge in a situation here. But that's what I get for you this week, Aries. Hopefully that made sense. Taurus, what's coming up for you this week? Ooh, something broke your heart. King of Wands. Now, this could be tied to a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Someone disappointed you, or someone just really just dropped the ball in some way, shape, or form. You pull the Three of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Behind it is the Seven of Cups. Like, you see the reality of somebody here. You see someone for who they are. You see someone as impulsive. It's like you see someone's true colors. Like, you probably found out that this person probably didn't really care. This person probably took action that was not necessarily favorable in regards to you. I'm just getting that someone broke your heart and someone's actions really did do a number on you emotionally or just made you just feel heartbroken. Coming up for Taurus this week. It's coming up for Taurus this week. Three of Cups. For some of you guys, you found out that this person, if this is a person that you're dealing with on some sort of romantic level, you may be finding out that like you found out something in regards to them like dealing with multiple people, or there was more people involved than you thought. Someone was manipulating you, or someone probably gaslit you into thinking that there was not anyone else, but it was someone else in the picture here. You got 2 threes here. You got Three of Swords and Three of Cups reversed, and that's not a good combo. That's telling me that there is multiple people involved in some way, shape, or form here. And it's like someone manipulated, or someone was playing games, or I'm getting someone probably had a roster. That's so gross. I'm just getting that you found out something that made you really possibly uncomfortable. Like you probably felt uncomfortable, because I'm getting an uncomfortable feeling in regards to this. And it's like you thought someone was better than this, but they weren't. Yeah. One more card. Two of Wands. You're having to see where else you can take your investments, because it's like you finding out that you really can't invest in whoever this is. You can't really do anything with whatever this is. Like, for example, if this is a person's like, okay, I don't know where else to take this, so I'm going to invest in work. Some of you guys may be putting your head down and working more, or just like putting your head down towards your craft, something that would get your mind off of whatever disappointment this was in regards to an individual. Now, for some of you, if this is work that causes disappointment, it's like you're just trying to like, try and see what else is out there for you, or try to redirect your energy to something that is more in alignment to you, or something where you feel as though you can, you won't, like you may be tending to like your wounds, but it's like you're just putting your focus elsewhere. Why the Three of Swords? Justice, yeah. Some of you guys, it's like, you know what, that heartbreak was necessary. If this is a heartbreak that's from the past, it's like you're starting to like come to terms with it. It's like, if this didn't happen the way that it did, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. And I'm getting that like, it's like it was some sort of justification in this heartbreak. Like some of you guys feel as though this was like valid, or this was something that was like meant to happen or necessary to happen in order to regain back your independence, or regain back your like stability in some way, shape, or form here. Because this thing probably weighed heavy on you, or this thing probably like made you feel like you weren't progressing in some way, shape, or form. You weren't getting the growth that you was having before this situation appeared in your life. So it's like having to take the necessary actions, like breaking your own heart in order to regain some sort of sense of self again. Breaking some sort of illusion, or breaking some sort of like reality of a situation in order to like regain back something that you have lost in a situation. Like some of you guys probably lost yourselves, possibly in a relationship, or possibly in like your external reality, and lost track of the plot. So now it's like you're getting back to the plot. You're getting back to that Queen of Pentacles, does not matter the gender, that earthy energy, like the pinnacle of your stability, the pinnacle of who you are. Why the Two of Wands? It's like you're taking forward movement. Yeah. Some of you guys are stressful. Like, you may be stressing over like which path you have to take outside of whatever this is. But it's like you're still having optimism at the end of the day. You got the Star. the Sun and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck here. It's like you're keeping faith or hope in regards to, like, you know, even if you may not know what's up ahead, even though you may not know, like, what's the next step out of here, it's like you're not gonna, like, it's like you're turning pain into power is what I get for you this week. You're turning pain into power. Whatever disappointment this is leading you back to yourself, is leading you back to the person that you can look in the mirror and be like, I can recognize who this is now. So that's what I get for you this week, Taurus. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Gemini, what's coming up for you this week? Some of you are committing to some sort of like reality check. Some of you guys are now seeing something clearly. I get the words reality check. So let's see, because you got the Seven of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Coming up, or committing down, like dwindling down your options, or committing to some sort of like decision, like you're deciding on something, you're getting clear on something. Some of you guys, I'm hearing you getting clear on boundaries, you're getting clear on like what it is that you need to do. It's coming up for Gemini this week. Yeah, some of you guys are letting go of control, or some of you guys are like communicating. Some of you guys are not budging, but like, there's someone here who lost control trying to reach out or communicate. Some of you guys are buckling down or holding down your boundaries or guarding yourself, because when I see the Knight of Wands, especially like in a traditional Rider-Waite deck in my head, it's like you see someone standing, it's like a gate. You may be committing to guarding yourself or protecting yourself against someone who is not stable, or someone who's inconsistent, or someone who's like, you know, lost control. Here, like you're blocking something out because you already know this is not going to lead to like some sort of revival, or this not going to lead to anything tangible or anything that is like sustainable. Why the Emperor reverse? Hold on. Yeah, this person, okay. Someone feels unresolved, like we could have had this, that, and the fourth, but we're not getting this, that, and the fourth. This did not turn out the way that I wanted it to. And it's like, you already know what comes with this individual. But this individual don't know the 411 about like why things happened the way that it did. So there may be an energy of someone coming back around, or someone contemplating on coming back around to try and figure out what that means for them. Not necessarily something that is in regards to you, because it seems as though you already made up your mind, or you can reverse the roles. It doesn't matter. It seems as though you already made up your mind of committing to your boundaries, or committing to not literally letting this person back in, because this person has disappointed you time and time again. And you know, like, this is not going to lead to anything here. Why the Judgment reverse? But someone's contemplating on like, yeah, letting go of the idea of something coming. Yeah, this ain't, you can't make this shit up. It's like you're already getting over whatever this is. You already know, like, this is something that fell through. This is something that is not going to result to anything. And it's like, you may have an individual who was still confused, like, oh, well, I think we can still do this. We think we can still do that. But there is a part of you that's like, oh no, I just already made up my mind. Like, you're too late. Too little, too late. So if this person were to come back around, or the idea of something coming back around to, it's just not going to be a second chance. Let's just put it that way. It's just not going to be a second chance. And I think you're committed to protecting your peace, committed to guarding yourself, because like this person may get in under your skin in some way, shape, or form. Like, this person was a bigger nuisance than what you bargained for. And this person is lack control in their own life. What they're deciding on, though. What are the Two of Pentacles here? What are the Two of Pentacles here? Justice. Some of you guys just want something to be over with. You just want something to be over with. You already like, it's like you already got everything you needed out of a situation. You squeeze every last ounce of juice out of this lemon, and it's like you're just tired. You're done. Like, you just want something to be over with. You want things to be balanced. You want things to just work itself out so you can regain back some sort of stability. It's not about gaining back control. It's like gaining back stability. Because there's a difference. Stability and control are two different things. Let's see why that's there. Ooh. Yeah. Guarding yourself against a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo does not necessarily have to be, because, or someone coming back around. This person is emotionally immature. This person is emotionally inconsistent. overall, Gemini, I just think that you know that you need to protect yourself against whoever this is, because this person is just going to sell you a dream. This person is just not it. And it's like you're just accepting that someone is not it, but someone's not accepting that you're not it, if that makes sense. But that's what I get for you this week, Gemini. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Cancer, what's coming up for you this week? All out. You know, if you go into Sam's Club, hear me out, just walk with me. I'm getting that little booth where, like, you get a free sample if you scan your membership card and something falls through. I'm getting, like, we're all out. Check back next time for a sample. See if we got samples the next day, because someone got to refill the thing. I'm getting that, like, you're all out, or something's all out of samples to give you here. So I can get that you are all out of options because you pulled the 3 of Wands reverse and the 7 of Cups reverse here. You're all out of options. You're all out of, like, solutions to a situation here. Yeah, dead ends. Because, look, behind this is this reverse here. I'm getting a dead end. Like, oh, that's it. So I'm getting that, like, you're all out of options. You're all out of, like, choices. You're all out of, like, what is it that you can give to at this time. Let's see, what's coming up for Cancer this week? What's coming up for Cancer this week? Instability. There's some deceptive behavior, so watch your surroundings this week, Cancer, or watch who you're around. If you feel some sort of energy of things not making sense, like watch where you are, watch your surroundings. I want to say that heavily here. There may be some deceptive communication. Someone might try and sell you a dream on something. Someone's not telling you the whole truth. Say nothing but the truth. Say the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah, someone here, there's some sort of, like, something's not making sense for you this week, Cancer. And it's like it's causing some sort of instability, or you're feeling like, I'm getting something, the walls are closing in. So you probably feel as though the walls are closing in. You don't know which option to take or which option to take. You don't know where to go. I'm again, it's like you're all out, or it's like you feel as though it's all out. Like it's nothing else you can get out of this. Let's Cancer this week. Some of you guys, if this is a work situation, it's like something falls through in a workplace and it causes some sort of instability. Like you tried everything you could to sustain something, but something just falls through. Something fell through. It just, I'm getting the energy, like a Cancer likes stuff to be predictable. It also depends on the other elements in their chart. And what I'm getting here is that, like, you did not predict this thing not going any further than it did, or you did not predict this thing to just give the fuck out. Something falls through and it's like you can't take action, you can't do anything about it. Yeah, now for some of you guys, if this is a workplace, and check out last week's reading, because this may, like, it's kind of like an ongoing message for you. Why the 3 of Wands reverse? Ooh. A fall from grace moment. Some of you guys are not seeing eye to eye with somebody, or you're not seeing eye to eye with certain plans, eye to eye with certain, like, decisions here. Yeah, you're not interested. You're not interested in this. And it's like you don't want to take action. Like some of you guys are just feeling like something's unfavorable. I'm getting that, like, you just feel like you have no other choice but to just go with it. Or you just, let's see, why the Temperance reverse? Lover. A connection, like I see the Lovers as multiple connections of different kinds. I'm getting that, like, you don't know anymore about who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. You don't see someone the same anymore. You don't see someone the same anymore. And if this is multiple people, because again, I see the Lovers as multiple connections of different kinds, I'm seeing that there's instability in your connections. There's instability here, and it's due to someone's fall from grace moment, or due for someone falling flat on something. Why the Ace of Pentacles reverse? Someone can knock off their throne, because, like, you got 2 cards representing people falling off their thrones. You got 2 cards of people not in leadership positions here. I'm getting some, now if this is a workplace, you may get word of someone stepping down or someone's like walking away from something here. And it's like you having to adjust to the changes, but you did not foresee this coming. You did not see someone stepping down. You did not see this thing happening. If this is you in a leadership position, it's like you may be stepping down or you may be like letting stuff go. You got the Six of Wands reverse. And if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite deck of the Six of Wands, you can see someone on their high horse, someone being acknowledged, praised, someone being seen or recognized for something that they do. And I'm getting that something just falls through. I'm getting someone stepping down or someone's losing something. I'm sorry, this is the case. But some of you guys may hear about layoffs, or some of you guys may hear about like, you know, having to step down or like roll some stuff back. Why the Queen of Wands reverse? What is this about? Why is that clarifying the Three of Wands reverse? Why that's there? Someone's hands off. You pulled the Hierophant reverse and the Cancer, yours is very weird and least specific here. Queen of Wands reverse being clarified by the Seven of Wands. The fact that I said Seven of Wands, some of you guys feel as though you have to defend yourself against whoever this is, or you have to defend yourself against like whatever situation this is. It don't necessarily have to be a person. It could be like defending yourself against like some sort of allegations or some sort of like thing that fell through. It's something here. But I see the Seven of Swords clarifying the Queen of Wands. Someone got taken down by their lies. Like someone's just like, they can't go any further because someone's lies caught up to them. Someone's like lack of control got to them or led to their downfall. Why the Emperor reverse? Someone was not being upfront. Like this is a shady person. Either you were dealing with a shady person or you were the shady person, Cancer. I'm just getting that like there's some sort of instability within the connections in the workplace or just like within your vicinity. If it's family, if it's like friends, something here that causes some sort of instability. And this is due to someone's like lack of honesty or lack of integrity. Someone's lack of being forthright or being open and honest about something here. And something falls through because someone's shoddy leadership. Someone was not a good leader. Someone was not a good like person. It's just someone was not looking out for the best interest of others, or someone like, you know, they can't, that's what I'm saying. It's like they have no other choice. Like something caught up to somebody and you may be hearing about this, or you may see this, you may witness this, or you may be experiencing this. Yeah. Just take it where it applies. I'm just getting that ultimately something just falls through. It's clear as day, and it's due to some negligence. It's due to some sort of lack of integrity. It's also due to some sort of lie. And it causes some sort of disconnect. It causes something to fall apart. But that's what I get for you this week, Cancer. Very specific reading. If you haven't checked out last week's reading, please be sure to check that out because it seemed like a continuation of like that reading. All right, Leo, what's coming up for you this week? Queen of Wands. You may be feeling a lot more confident, or you may be feeling on top of the world here. This is after something falls through though. So it's like something falls through in order to uplift you, or in order for you to like, you know, feel more empowered in some way, shape, or form. Something that you no longer have to invest in, or something that you no longer have to put your energy towards. Coming up for you this week, Leo. 2 cards flew out for you. Some of you guys are feeling on top of the world, or feeling a lot more stable. This is, now there may be an energy of someone wanting to come back around and reconnect with you. You pulled the Hermit reverse with it being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. Does not necessarily have to be. But again, someone wants to reconnect with you in some way, shape, or form. And also, I just get an energy of you feeling a lot more confident, or feeling a lot more, like, a lot more direct this week in regards to something here. Let's see. But this is, I'm keeping the energy, this is after something falls through, though. Like, something falls through in order for something to come through. One more card for Leo this week. What's coming up for Leo this week? 7 of Wands reverse. You feel as though you no longer have to defend yourself, or you no longer have to like fight against something here. Why the Queen of Wands? Why the Queen of Wands? Moving on. Because you're able to move on from something. you're able to find your, you're able to move away from conflict. Like, it may have been multiple people involved, doesn't necessarily have to be, but it seems as though you're able to move on from something. You're able to, like, see through some sort of conflict, or just like, if, that's what I'm getting, it's like, if something were to fall apart, it's like you're not going to be affected by it. You're not going to be too hurt about it, because this is something that you felt as though it was a long time coming. It's like, okay, I'm able to move on now that this thing is out of my way. That's what I get. Check out last week's reading. It seemed as though, like, I was saying, like, what was blocking you from, what was blocking you from actually going to the next stage in your life? What was blocking you from actually making some sort of progress? And it seemed as though certain obstacles that was in your path is going to be falling away, or you're going to be, like, making things, like, shake for you in a different way, like moving away from something here. And it helps you to feel a lot more connected to who you are and, like, what you want to do. And I get that you no longer have to defend yourself against something. Why does 7 of Wands reverse? Your innocence is proven. For some of you, if you was accused of something that was not true, it was like your innocence got proven here. Yeah, like you're free from it. It's like you're able to walk away from it scot-free in some way, shape, or form. So it's like, if someone were to accuse you of something that was not true, it's like you're able to move away from it. It's like you're able to, like, move on from it in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, you're no longer having to stay obligated to it. After no longer being a suspect on the list, it's like, okay, I'm free to go. So it's like your name is cleared, or something's cleared off your plate here. Why that's there, and then we'll move on. Yeah, you're free from something. I'm getting that you're free from something, Leo. It's like your name is cleared. Your energy is cleared from whatever this is. You're free to go. I'm getting like the charges are dropped. It don't necessarily have to be court, but I'm just getting those analogies in my head. You're proven innocent, or you're free from whatever this is. You pulled the 8 of Swords reverse, being clarified by the Hermit reverse. You're no longer stuck in isolation. You no longer feel like the odd one out. It's like you're feeling a lot more like yourself. Like you're able to move on from whatever this is, because you felt as though you couldn't move on in some way, shape, or form here. Your innocence is proven. So that's what I get for you this week, Leo. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Virgo, what's coming up for you this week? Queen of Wands. You pulled the Queen of Wands as well. Some of you guys are feeling on top of the world. Like you're able to, like, you feeling empowered, or you feeling driven, or you feeling a lot more like where you want to go. Like you just feel more driven this week, possibly. Coming up for you this week, Virgo. Dare I say unapologetically? Yeah, something like closes out. I'm also getting like there was some sort of hidden elements. It's like something gets cleared out. Like there's no more lingering in your subconscious in regards to something here. Something is like resolving within your energy here. Let's see. Okay. You no longer have to be a part of something. This is like a Leo reading. So if you got Leo placements, check that out. But I'm getting that like you're feeling though you're able to like, it's like you're powering up. You're able to like get something, like dust yourself off again. Someone dusting themselves off. And it seems though with the Hangman reverse and the Page of Wands reverse, it's just like you no longer have to take action towards something. You no longer have to go towards something. Because when I pulled the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Wands reverse was at the bottom of the deck. So that tells me that you no longer feel the need to defend yourself. You no longer feel the need to like say certain things or deal with certain things. It's like you no longer have to like, you can be unapologetically yourself. Some of you guys may be feeling a lot lighter this week. Like you feel as though there's some sort of energetic shift within you. Like something, that's what I'm getting, is like dusting yourself off after some sort of impact or after some sort of like, explosion. I know that's gruesome. It don't necessarily have to be an explosion, but I'm getting like, you're just feeling a lot more like refreshed. That's what I'm getting, it's like your energy is shifting in some way, shape, or form here. Why the Queen of Wands? Now the 7 of Swords came out on his side. So that's telling me that like, let's see. Okay, keep wanting to come on his side. So that's telling me that there was some sort of there was some truth, and there was some half-truths. It's just like something was not really consistent with the truth here. And with the 7 of Swords on his side, I'm getting that like, you were in and out of some sort of like haziness. Let's just, hold on. Why does there wands? You were not clear about which direction you want to go or take a situation here. There was some sort of instability. Like, you know, where there's a lot of smoke, it's like you don't really know what to do until the smoke clears. It's like, I'm getting like when you're on a road and it's thundering and lightning and raining really hard, you can't really see shit because it started to fog. It seemed as though you couldn't really proceed forward until you actually had that thing like be lifted in some way, shape, or form. So I'm getting that like you're able to move through something here, like slowly but surely. It's like you're slowly but surely getting some sort of realization about something or seeing something, but it's not fully cleared yet. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're slowly but surely feeling a lot more lighter, or feeling as though you can dust yourself off from some sort of situation here. Why the Ten of Swords reverse? You're blocking something out. You're able to block something out. Like, blocking some words out or blocking some sort of information out, blocking some sort of communication, so that way you can get a clear understanding about something. Because sometimes when you're in the midst of something, you can't really get the full picture about it. So it's like you're able to like detach yourself from something in order to like get the whole picture about whatever this is. So that's what I'm saying, is like you're in between truths. Like, what is really the truth and what is really a lie? What's like facts and what's fiction? And it seems as though you're going to be gaining that perspective and moving through those things, like checking stuff off your list. Okay, that's not real. Okay, that was real. This not real. Like actually like getting the full 401 about like what it is that you needed to know about whatever situation this is. So that way, and blocking out certain things that is just not consistent with the truth, or blocking out certain things that is just not consistent with what, clearing the fog, you know. It's just something here where you're able to like get some sort of, like you're able to dust yourself off. It's like you're slowly but surely moving through whatever this is, but it's through a process of elimination is what I get. But that's what I get for you this week, Virgo. All right. Libra, what's coming up for you this week? Libra, what's coming up for you this week? Okay, with the moon reverse, it seems as though some sort of truth. I keep getting something. Because when the moon reverse was pulled, the full upright was at the bottom of the deck. So that tells me something gets exposed that will release you from something. Something is able to move forward after something gets cleared off your path. I'm getting that like something comes through. There's an opportunity for something to develop after something gets cleared. There's an opportunity to get some sort of forward movement after getting some sort of decision, or after not being in your head too much. Like some of you guys probably was in your head a lot, and it's like you're finally like dwindling down on some sort of like clarity. Let's see, why the moon reverse? Why the moon reverse? Ace of Cups. Someone wants commitment with you. That's what again, it's like, okay. So for some of you, if this is a relationship, it's like someone's like knowing that you're who they want. After careful consideration, after careful thought, someone finds out, or someone decides like, this is who I want. This is who I want to be with for a long period of time. And because someone makes up their mind, that leaves room for something to develop between the two of you. If this is some sort of work opportunity in a sense, because you do got a pentacle here, this tells me like someone decides that they want to offer this opportunity to you because they see something in you that they want to see developed. Like they see potential in you, because the Page of Pentacles, in my opinion, represents potential to be something, potential for growth, potential for expansion here. It may be something that's small, but it's something that has the ability to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So someone's making a decision to commit to you in some way, shape, or form. Again, it could be romantic, it could be monetarily. Someone wants to invest in you. Someone wants to give you an opportunity to do something. After careful consideration, after not being in their thoughts, because someone was probably going back and forth, or someone was like unable to make a decision, or probably was in their head. You probably was in your head. Some of you guys may be, you know, the shoe can be on the other foot. It's like you may be considering going ahead and offering your whole love to somebody, or offering commitment to somebody, and want to commit to something long term. Let's see. Yeah, because you got the Nine of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Why the Page of Pentacles? Okay. some of you guys were like holding back because you felt like you really did not know what this was going to lead to. You pulled the Knight of Cups reverse with the Seven of Pentacles and the Strength card. It's like you was holding back because you was trying to make sure this is something that you really wanted before you actually signed on a dotted line. For some of you guys, I'm getting as far as like, you know, in proposing to somebody, like some of you guys may be considering proposing to somebody for marriage because that's a long-term commitment here. Some of you guys were like going back and forth was probably getting cold feet in some way, shape, or form. But it's like after something gets revealed to you, I think it's something is shown to you. It's like, okay, this is something that I want to really give myself to. It's like taking your emotions out of it because, again, love is not enough to sustain a relationship, or liking something is not enough to sustain some sort of thing here. So I'm getting that like you're in an energy of where you really just want to make sure that something is worth your long-term investment before proceeding forward here, because you probably was going back and forth of whether or not this was worth the energy or worth the time. But now it's like you really want to go ahead and start moving forward in something. You really want like no other option. That's like this is something that you really want. So this is, you're setting your sights on something. You want to work towards something. You want to give your energy towards something moving forward. You no longer want to be up in the air about it. It's like you made up your mind and it's like you're sticking with it. I made up my mind. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna see it through. And that's what I get for you this week, Libra. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Scorpio, what's coming up for you this week? Six of Wands. Some of you guys feel as though you're not being acknowledged, or some of you guys feel as though you're not getting the power or getting the recognition that you desire because you got the Emperor reverse at the bottom of the deck, and in the spread here you got the Six of Wands. This just tells me you don't feel on top of the world. You don't feel as though you're being seen as someone who's powerful or someone who's like worthy of being like worthy of leading people in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what's coming up for you this week, Scorpio. Five of Wands. Some of you guys feel like the odd one out. Some of you guys feel as though like you're on the island by yourself. That one again, it's like you don't feel seen. Like some of you guys feel as though you're just walking around in someone's orbit or in a place and it's like you're just there just to be there. Like you feel like a ghost. Like you can see them, but they can't see you. That's the energy I'm getting. What's coming up for Scorpio this week? Yeah, and it's making you want to move on or transition to something else. Okay, I don't know why I said it that way, but this is on theme for a Scorpio reading. But I'm getting that it's like having to transition from somewhere else, because it's like if you're not being seen or fostered properly in a certain environment, then you need to go to a bigger pot where it actually fosters your nutrients. You need to clean your dirt and repot yourself in order to get better nutrients going to your body or going to your like energy here, because some of you guys feel neglected in some way, shape, or form. Some of you guys feel as though you're not able to take action or do much until like, you know, you some of you guys just don't feel as though you're being recognized for your achievements or your accomplishments, or like being seen for like, you know, what you contributed to something or what you're giving to. Why the Six of Wands reverse? Someone don't see like what you gave to a situation. And I think that was like a low blow to you, because it's like you gave a lot to a situation here. And it's like, wait, I gave my all in a situation and you don't see it. Like this was a waste of time to me. Yeah, it's like you really were like giving something your all. And it's like no matter what you did or how you do things, things still panned out a certain way. And it didn't pan out in a way that you wanted it to. So I was like, damn, like you don't some of you guys feel as though people are ungrateful or don't really see like all that you do. They just see the surface level. And sometimes that can weigh heavy on somebody, because it's like, you know, people just only see the highlight reels, or some people only just see like, oh yeah, like they can do this, they can do that, like they can do that, but they don't actually see the ins and outs of like why you can do that. They don't see how much is like how much you really put into it. They only see like the final result. They don't see the actual like process, if that makes sense. So why the Five of Wands reverse? And some of you guys feel as though there was some sort of like, it's like you're just over it. Some of you guys just feel as though you just don't want to really say much. It's like you did a lot, and it's like you just don't want to keep burning yourself out or putting towards something where it's not recognizing like what you're actually doing. Let's see, one more card. Why the Six of Swords? Yeah, and it seems as though you're moving away from giving to something, like giving your heart. Like, some of you guys felt as though like people did not really see how much you really cared about something, how much you really devoted yourself to something here. And because people did not see it, or because you, like, someone that you're tied to in some way, shape, or form did not see it, it's like it leaves you no other option but to let something go, or to just move away from giving to it, or actively investing in it, or doing something with it here. And it's like you're just over it. You're just over it, and you just want to move away from it. Lack of acknowledgement, lack of like appreciation. Some of you guys didn't feel appreciated. Some of you guys feel as though you were taken for granted. And it's like, because you felt that way, it's leaving you a choice to just move on from it, or just let something go, or to not give to that, or consistently give to something that is not appreciating you for what you are worth, or what you're giving to here. But that's what I get for you this week, Scorpio. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Sagittarius, coming up for you this week. Okay, you pulled your card reverse. So that tells me that you're losing patience for something here. You're losing some, like you're waiting on something to like come together, or something to like, you know, actually push through. It's like you're really, I'm getting that you're on pins and needles. Like you're really like feeling the pinch of something, or you're feeling the burn in regards to something here. Not literally, it just figuratively. Coming up for you this week, Sagittarius. Some of you guys are just ready to go. Some of you guys are just impatient to just get something off of your plate here. Leave something behind. Disconnect from something. Like, move away from... you want to move away, like, break some commitments. Some of you guys just want to break yourself free from commitments that are not worth a damn. You want to stop taking action towards, but it seems as though you had to wait, or you haven't. It's like you weren't given a green light to let something go. So it's like you were just waiting on you're waiting on the opportunity to just get the fuck on and go. Some of you guys want to move away from something. Some of you guys are just ready to break free from something. Like you're tired of dealing with whatever this is. Coming up for you this week, Sagittarius. That flew out. Yeah, you're ready to get, you're already over it. It's like, you don't give a fuck. You just want to get the fuck on and go. That seemed very Sagittarius coded in so much shape or form, because Sagittarius is, Sagittarius are considered nomads, but it depends on what's in your chart. That's just a generalization here. But I'm just getting it, it's like, you just ready to just pack your shit and go. I want to say, because I'm getting the message that, you know, this Uranus in Gemini transit, because Gemini opposes you, this may be trying to like help you to break free from something here. Some of you guys feel as though you're ready to like move on from something, get out of something here, in order to like, you know, feel some sort of relief, feel some sort of freedom. Some of you guys want your freedom back, because something took up a lot of your time. And it's like, you're tired of waiting. You're tired of like, you're tired of waiting on something. You're tired of like getting, like, you're just tired. So I just get the energy of just, you're frustrated. Why the Temperance reverse? Yeah, you're ready to get back to what it is that you really care about. Get back to what it is that really is what you want to do. Like, some of you guys feel as though something's inconsistent to your wishes here. Like, you want something for yourself, but it seems as though you're having to wait for it to come. It's like impatience, like you're waiting on something to grow. You're waiting on something to get to some sort of fruition here. And it's like, some of you guys may be deciding on whether or not, if this thing don't work out, I'm ready to move the fuck on. Like, you're willing to let something go if you have to in order to get to where you need to go. But it's like you're just ready to get back to regular scheduled programming. What a fool. What a fool. Two of Cups. Some of you guys are guarding yourself against some sort of connection here. Don't always have to be romantic. I'm just getting that you're ready to move away from, free yourself from commitments. Whatever commitment this is, it's like you're ready to break those commitments. You're ready to break free from certain situations. I'm getting the energy of like getting the final box out of a house just so you can move on to a new house. That's the energy. It's just an example. I'm just getting that it's like you're ready to like reconnect to a part of yourself that you want to get to, not the stuff that you feel obligated to. I get that you just no longer want to feel obligated or feel responsible for certain things. You're just ready to just move on. Why the Three of Swords? Like pack light. Yeah. Move away from disappointments. It's like whatever it is that you was connected to, it's like you're ready to just move on with your life. You're ready to get to your wish fulfillment. You're ready to get to something where you can sink your teeth into and just like enjoy here. You're ready to like release obligation or release certain ties to you just so you can like be able to move freely or do whatever you want to do freely. Like you're ready to break free from certain things here. And I'm seeing that heavily for you, Sagittarius. That's the energy I get for you this week. All right. Capricorn, what's coming up for you this week? King of Cups reverse. Some of you guys feel emotionally disconnected, or some of you guys feel as though you're having to turn your heart off from something here. What's coming up for you this week, Capricorn? Yeah, because you feel, okay. Same, I'm getting the energy, like some of you guys may have Scorpio placements, doesn't necessarily have to be. But some of you guys feel like unappreciated, or some of you guys feel as though you're like, let's see. Some of you guys feel as though you're having to turn your heart space off because it was not being recognized or was not being like reciprocated in some way, shape, or form. Possibly in your connections to people or what you've been given to. Like the input did not match the output. Hopefully that makes sense. What's coming up for you this week, Capricorn? Changes. You're also going to be experiencing changes, or you're going to be making changes. There's going to be the start of a new cycle where you're able to move away from situations where you felt as though you just weren't being appreciated or not being recognized, or just felt as though you had to turn your heart space off in order to like survive. Some of you guys were moving in survival mode, like you're having to like close your heart off so that way you won't feel vulnerable or won't feel as though like you're being taken advantage of emotionally or manipulated emotionally here. Taking your emotions out of the situation and just making the changes necessary. Why the King of Cups reverse? The Emperor reverse. Some of you guys lost control of your emotions. Like some of you guys, I'm getting a dam breaking. Some of you guys may have an emotional breakdown. Like there's also no you can sweep stuff under the rug until it just like, you know, explodes. Like you're gonna keep tripping over the rug because you swept so much under it. There's an energy of you no longer able to control your emotions. Now some of you guys may be feeling numb to certain situations here. Like you're just no longer going to give your energy to, like, I'm also getting that you're not going to like care. Like you're going to let it show that you don't care, or you're going to let it show that your emotions is out of it. You're really just going to be like an open book. Some of you guys may be feeling, no, for some of you guys, again, you may be experiencing emotional burnout. You can no longer control it. Like it's like your emotions were like, I'm getting up and down in a situation. It's like it's like your emotions was being pulled like a yo-yo here. Let's see, why the Six of Wands reverse here? Confirmation. The High Priestess. Some of you guys know that you need to stop giving attention to somebody or something here. Like, as much as you would love to care, as much as you would love to give to something, it's like your intuition is telling you that this thing don't deserve your attention or don't deserve your care because it's being underappreciated. I'm getting the energy of people being ungrateful in your spread here, or you're feeling a little bit more like recluse in regards to the situation, like people took advantage. Like some of you guys feel taken advantage of too, emotionally. And I'm getting the energy like your intuition is telling you to scale something back or pull something back here, to not overwork yourself or to not burn yourself out in some way, shape, or form. Because again, I'm getting the energy of burnout. I'm also getting the energy of emotional, how can I put this? Numbness, like you're feeling numb, but I also getting the energy of someone having an emotional breakdown because they reached their boiling point. It's like energetically speaking, emotional wise, it's like you're just following your intuition because something no longer, like you're no longer really feeling comfortable or giving your energy to whatever this is, and your intuition is telling you. So that's telling me that you know what no longer needs your energy, what no longer needs your input, because if you're gonna receive ungratefulness in return, then it's like you're having to turn that shit off. Why the Wheel of Fortune? So I'm getting the energy that you're gonna be making some changes here. Yeah, you're gonna be making some changes. You're going to be forgiving situations or just forgiving yourself for putting up with certain situations, but not allowing yourself to be burdened. Because some of you guys felt as though you was reaching a dead end, or some of you guys felt as though you was reaching a breaking point, and it's like, at what cost? And I'm getting the energy of you asking yourself, at what cost? Where did this lead me? Where is this supposed to take me? And I'm getting that you're going to be making changes. Well-needed changes, Capricorn, because at the end of the day, don't stress yourself out to an early grave. I'm not saying literally, but some people really do that. Don't put yourself in a position where you're burning yourself out. You're putting too much on your plate than what's necessary. And then you're not being appreciated for what you're giving. Like, your output is matching your input. If that makes sense. So it's like, I'm getting the energy of you just having to, like, before you allow yourself to just get burnt out, or before you allow yourself to just, like, become numb, allow yourself to take some stuff off on your plate. Because I'm getting that, like, if you don't, it's just going to blow up in some way, shape, or form, Like, not putting unnecessary obligations on your plate, okay, Capricorn? But that's what I get for you this week. Hopefully that made sense. Okay? Aquarius, coming up for you this week. You're blocking somebody or something out. You're no longer taking action towards it. And I'm also getting that the energy of something starting, but something ending just as quickly. Because you're having to block something out. You're having to not give something a second chance. Here, coming up for you this week, Aquarius. Yeah, you're having to let your guard down in regards to something. Some of you guys are just like, once something ends, it's like you're regaining back hope. It's like whatever this is that you're blocking out is just in order to, like, regain back a piece of yourself, or like lighting up a piece of yourself that was, like, once dimmed in some way, shape, or form. You're having to block something out, but you also opening your heart or allowing yourself to be seen. Because the star, I'm seeing, like, this person seem like they're being seen. They seem like a superstar and like a alien superstar. Yeah. Some of you guys want to be more seen. So some of you guys are opening up to the idea of being seen, or open up to the idea of, like, allowing yourself to be out there. Yeah. I'm getting also the energy of you reconnecting with something that you did possibly during childhood, like connecting to your inner child, not allowing yourself to be smothered, allowing yourself to be seen and heard, hearing your inner desires, something from the past, like your childhood possibly. You're reconnecting to something where you possibly put a lot of time and energy towards, but you probably disconnected from it for a period of time. But now it seems as though you're going to be reconnecting or reminiscing about something. Reminiscing about, like, your progress. Now, some of you guys are finding yourself making progress in something here. And some of you guys are allowing yourself to just open up to that progress. Like, some of you guys are seeing progress in something possibly. And it's like you're having to open yourself up to you seeing that progress. Open yourself up to, like, allowing yourself to be seen for your efforts. Water page of wands reverse. Ooh. Yeah, taking action. I'm getting that you're not going to get in your own way, Aquarius. You're not going to get in your own way. It's like, I also keep getting the energy. It's like, you're not going to shoot yourself in the foot, or you're not going to hold yourself back from accepting something that is rightfully yours. You're not going to talk yourself out of it. You're not going to allow your negative thoughts to get in the way of something. It's like you're just going to be taking action. You're not trying to be inconsistent. It's like you're actively going after something, or you're going to do something that you were really wanting to do. I'm getting also a passion project. Some of you guys may be embarking on a passion project or opening yourself up to doing something differently, but just not getting your own way for once. Why the Knight of Wands? Reverse. Yeah. I'm getting that you guys are coming back around to something that still beats life into you. Still give you life. Something that I keep getting that you're going to be reconnecting with something that really connects with you on a deeper level here. Or you're finding deeper commitment to something that you were tied to before. It don't always have to be attached to another individual. Again, I keep getting the words passion project, or something that you really love and enjoy doing. Like, for example, you used to love to roller skate, and now it's like, oh, okay, like, I'm going to put back on those skates. I'm going to go back roller skating. Like, and you start to learn new tricks. You start to become a professional. That's just an example. But I'm just getting the energy of you like actively putting towards your dreams, actively putting towards like your passions, your ideals, because you probably put it on the back burner. You probably felt as though like you put other things on top of that. It's like you're putting yourself back into some sort of time. I'm getting the word time capsule, because you know in time capsules like where you put some, like for example, you put like certain things in a certain box and you bury it and then you unlock it like for years later. If you see Zoe 101, I'm getting an image of that, like the scene of Zoe 101 where they was making time capsules of like when something was planted there at PCA. I'm getting that like a time capsule, like you're going back in time or you're reviewing something like, damn, I remember when I used to like this. I didn't know I really still have an affinity for it. Why the Six of Cups? I think you're not going to talk yourself out of certain things anymore, Aquarius. And as long as it's not hurting you, I'm just getting that, like, don't get in your own way. Don't get in your own way. And if something from the past come up for you where it's like spark something within you, follow that. Follow that leading star. And I know this is very cryptic. Why the Knight of Wands? And then we'll move on. Yeah, I'm getting don't get in your own way. Because you bought the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the Nine of Swords that flew out to clarify the Knight of Wands. So that's telling me, like, don't let whatever broke you or whatever, don't let, I don't know why I said broke, but don't let whatever that took you away from that prevent you from moving forward. So what I'm getting for you is like, you know, yes, these trials and tribulations may have came up. Yes, these trials and tribulations may have like, you know, affect you in some way, shape, or form, but that does not mean that you give up on yourself in return. That does not mean that you gotta let yourself go in order to like uplift someone else's desires or whatever someone else desires from you. Why the Eight of Cups reverse? King of Wands. There may be an energy of someone coming back around because they have no other choice or no other options available to them, but I'm gonna just be honest with you, Aquarius. If this is an energy of someone coming back around, you don't have to allow them back in. I think you're really finding your true self again after whatever this is left your life. Don't let someone who's confused with their own life confuse you from your life. Because it seems as though you're reconnecting to a part of yourself that you forgot about. And it seems as though you're going to be holding yourself back from reminiscing about things with this person, like not allowing your emotions to get in the way, not allowing yourself to stress out over someone else's like problems. I'm getting that you need to focus on you and allow yourself to like become more realigned to who you are deep down, okay? But that's what I get for you this week, Aquarius. Hopefully that made sense. Last but not least, my lovely Pisces, what's coming up for you this week? Oh, girl, guy, whoever is watching, I'm getting that you're going to be shining. I really do see that. If you haven't seen last week's reading, please be sure to check that out, because I said that you're going to be reconnected to, you're going to be discovering a part of yourself that you didn't discover before. And it seems as though like you're going to push something to the forefront. You're going to show yourself, like push your certain aspects of yourself to the forefront that you suppressed for so long here. Seem as though like you're going to be shining, or you're going to be like allowing yourself to be seen or be shown here. What's coming up for Pisces this week? 2 cards flew out. I'm seeing that you're going to be gaining back stability within yourself, or just like empowering yourself or solidifying a part of yourself that you pushed down. Like, for example, it's like you were thought, it's like something did not have a chance to grow, or something did not have a chance to like, you know, be seen, or did not have a chance to be developed. So now it's like you're going back to the drawing board, or you're going to be developing that skill set, developing that like part of yourself that was suppressed, or developing that part of yourself that you just discovered here. Why the Star? Why the Star? Ooh. Yeah, you're going to be looking forward, Pisces. I'm getting that you're coming out of the shadows. This was something that was a long time come for you. And I'm getting that, like, you're not going to allow yourself to not develop whatever this is. It's like you got a vision and it's like you're having to go after that vision. You got something you have to say to yourself, and it's like you're going to allow yourself to say those things to yourself. It's like you're going to be motivating yourself to move forward or to push through whatever this is. Why the sun? Ooh, Pisces, you got a good reading. I love this for you, Pisces. I really do. It seems as though you're going to be speaking your truth. You're going to stand firm in who you are. You're going to be reestablishing who you are, showing yourself out, doing what you need to do in order to like gain back, develop something that you just discovered. It's like you're feeling alive, or you're feeling something like develop within you that is solidifying itself to the world or showcasing outwardly to you. Because when I see the sun, it's like something that's outward, something that's reflecting upon you. The star shows me that you're exposing that part of you in a positive way. Like you're allowing yourself to be seen. You're allowing yourself to be heard. You're allowing yourself to be a part of yourself that you suppressed for so long. I'm getting that something's really developing for you, Pisces. I love that for you. Whoever this is that I'm reading for. Why the death reverse? It's like something, burdens, those are no longer your burdens. Like some of you guys have to fall out with certain people in order to rediscover who you are. Fall out with certain things or certain, like, for example, titles. I can see this as titles. Some of you guys are having to fall out with certain titles that you had for yourself in order to regain a part of yourself that you lost, or a part of yourself that you never known that you had. So you're going to be releasing burdens and obligations off of you that suppresses who you are, does not show you does not represent who you are. Titles, relationships, connections, whatever this is, you're wiping the slate clean for yourself in order to emerge as someone who actually is who they really are. Emerge a part of yourself that you never knew that you were, I'm just getting a very beautiful energy for you, Pisces. And it seems as though it's a long time coming. I can also see it as like, because the nodes are leaving Pisces and Virgo. So it seems as though like you're really getting it's like you're getting an inner glow up, and it's going to be showing outwardly. Whatever you're glowing up inwardly is going to be showing outwardly. So I'm just getting that you're going to be looking forward to certain things, Pisces. I just love that. I'm going to just keep that short, sweet, straight to the point for you. All right. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and get a collective message for the week. What's coming up for the collective this week? Reconnecting to your emotional fulfillment, coming back around to something that you abandoned possibly within yourself. Could be something that fell through. Now, some of you guys, I'm getting the energy of where like, it wasn't the right time. Like something fell through because it was not the right time. And I'm getting that you're now able to come back around to something that now that it's the right timing for something to come through, coming back to some sort of emotional fulfillment, or starting to see progress in certain areas of your life that you felt as though was not going through or was not progressing in some way, shape, or form, or growing. Coming up for the collective this week. Okay, I'm seeing that. Yeah, you're going to be able to take action or slowly but surely work towards something now. It's like you're now, after a period of isolation, or after a period of feeling like you were left out in the cold, or things are just not clear, or things are just not like bearing fruit in some way, shape, or form. I'm just getting that you're going to be reconnecting or coming back around to something that was not showing any progress before. Because now it's like the road is clear for you to now go that route. Why the Six of Swords reverse? Strength reverse. Because I'm getting that some of you guys are now feeling a lot more confident. Some of you guys had to build that confidence within you. Some of you guys had to build that like reassurance within you, because it seems as though you had to become a lot more stronger in order to handle something here. It's like, for example, you're at a gym and you have to build yourself up to a certain weight to hold. You can't just start off with the heaviest weight possible, because you're gonna that will hurt your ass. But what I'm trying to say is like you start off small and you build yourself up. For some of you guys, you probably felt as though like things were like you were just not seeing any progress, or you felt as though like things were just slowly but surely trickling in. But it seems as though you had to build that muscle. You had to build that confidence. You had to build something in order to be able to handle whatever this is. But it's like you're coming back around to something, because like you built the muscle. You built your muscle enough to be able to handle the weight that is given to you. And I'm not talking about a literal, like, oh, like life is going to feel heavy. No, I'm just saying, like, you have to build something up within you in order to handle this, in order to accept this, in order to, like, see this through. You are not denied of what is meant for you. That's what I get. You are not denied of what is meant for you. You just have to build, like, get certain tools along the way in order to, like, reestablish or to get somewhere, okay? I got cut off. But to finish the collective message, I was in the middle of channeling, but I just remember what I wanted to say was that, like, steel sharpens steel. You were gathering the tools along the way in order to become what you needed in order to get to the point that you want to be to, or get to where you're called to be. Needs and wants are two different things. The universe may need you to be in a certain place, but you have to be built and refined in order to, like, be able to handle whatever this is that's coming about for you. You don't want to be given something half-ass. You don't want to be given you don't want something to be given to you where it falls through just as quickly. Like, you attempt to do it and then it just falls through, you know? So it's just a matter of understanding that, like, your energy needed to be refined. Your tools needed to be refined in order to make the best product possible, in order to, like, carry something through, possibly for a lifetime, possibly for a legacy, possibly for a long time, whatever this is, however long you needed to be in that space, you were being prepared for those things. And it was a matter of time. It was a matter of patience, a matter of just being diligent. But that's what I get for the collective. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and pull a card of the week. What is it that the collective shall know for this week? 2 cards. Ooh, okay. May you know imperfection. May you know simplicity. And at the bottom of the deck, may you know this moment. So I feel called to read all 3. So let's go ahead and read it. May you know the perfection of imperfection. Imperfection is real and raw, it's unique and beautiful, and sometimes a little bit messy. May you accept it, celebrate it, and consider its significance. It is simply a point of difference, or is it an opportunity for transformation? It is your acceptance of it and what you do with it that matters. Imperfection is genuine and authentic, and it is always an opportunity. May you know imperfection. All right. Also, may you know simplicity flew out, so I'll read that as well. May you know the beauty of simplicity, and may you find it in your life. If you just peeled away all the extra stuff, all the shoulds and have-tos and everything that caused you stress, what gift would you be left holding? Know the people and places and thoughts and ideas and dreams that are meant to be here in a simple and uncomplicit place. They are your truth and they will bring you joy. Lighten your load and keep it simple. May you know simplicity. And last but not least, the bottom of the deck, may you know this moment. May you know this moment in all of its splendor. May you know that this moment is all that you have, so embrace its very essence. Let old stories and ideas and patterns that are no longer serving you drop away. Who are you today? And more importantly, who do you want to be in this moment? Savor this moment and live as the fullest expression of yourself at this moment. Joyful, angry, sad, excited, whatever is true in this moment. If it is uncomfortable, move through it. It will pass and a new moment and opportunity will arrive. May you know this moment. This all ties into the collective, basically saying that, like, you know, yes, what you've been through was probably been a fucking pain in your ass, probably was a challenge, possibly was something that felt redundant. But the more that you you went through those trials and tribulations, not saying willingly go through trials and tribulations if you can avoid it, not saying that, but what I'm saying is, like, the path that you are walking was making way for you to arrive at a destination much more capable of handling your blessing. You don't want the blessings to be slipped through. I'm also getting the image of a lottery. You know how they say, like, people who win the lottery, you know, they have all this money today and then by tomorrow is gone. It's because they don't know money management. They never knew how to handle such big amounts of money, especially all at once. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, I think, like, ultimately collective is like being able to withhold the blessing that is given to you, being able to withhold what God has for you, what the angels have for you, what the universe has for you, whatever you believe in. I'm just saying, like, you are being refined for a bigger blessing. So just understand, yes, it may have been weird. It may have been confusing. It may have been like, damn, why am I doing this? It may have felt redundant, whatever. But I think it's a matter of understanding you just needed to be prepared to withhold and hold on to this. You don't need something fleeting. You need something that's going to be there long term. Okay. But that's what I get for what you shall know for the week. In any case, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video that I post. Toodaloo.